Okay, folks, we'll go ahead and get started here. This is the smallest crowd that we've had in a long time, so it might be a short meeting. But anyhow, thank you everybody that showed up, and for information for WD4GPO. If he is watching this video, I'm zooming in right now. There is a bottle of Ale 81. So if you have to turn the video off because of that, we understand. He is not an Ale 81 fan. Alrighty. Well, first of all, we have a gentleman here from Richmond that attended our excellent meeting that we had at the Richmond Ham Fest, and so. Who are you and what's your call, sir?
My name's Greg Snowden, and my call is KG4KFH.
KFH, okay. Greg.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you two go ahead and introduce yourselves for people who might not know you.
Roger, KJ4YSY. Loretta.
Yeah.
Loretta.
Did you forget your name, Loretta?
Yes, I forgot.
Okay.
Loretta Coffin.
Go ahead.
Bruce Campbell, KM4EHU.
KM4, what was it again?
EHU.
Okay, I should get that because I know you've been here before. What?
It's just not easy. It's just not easy. Colson, I got rattle off, you know.
Yeah, did you say Bruce?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, because I started to write a P, and I don't think that was what that is. Okay, TK.
Okay, Tim Kunkel, KF4MPM.
KF4 MPM. And you.
Randy Grubbs, KM4 KPY.
KPY.
Yeah.
And Randy, okay. Alrighty. Randy has a copy of my handout, which I put together at the suggestion of Pete Clough, and gave a bunch of those out at the Richmond meeting at the Richmond Ham Fest. I didn't have them for the Lexington Ham Fest, but if anybody wants to look at one, I know Greg got one at the Lexington Ham Fest, and you can look at it online. And do either one of you want a copy? Okay, because I've got plenty. I bought myself a copy machine a couple years ago, and now I'm dangerous. You don't want TK?
Yeah, it's
Okay, you're probably familiar enough with us, so anyhow. But if anybody takes a look at that, and whether either you're a newbie or been around a while, if you see something that you'd like to suggest, a change, or something to be added to it, this is based on something that Fernie Williams originally did. The first page I have revised extensivly and verified all the links and gotten rid of dead links and added some new ones. And the information about the email listserv is there, the Yahoo group. That's pretty important because that's our primary communications vehicle. And then Fernie's second page had the stuff from Wikipedia about QRP. So somebody suggested the other day we might put the QRP calling frequencies on here. That might not be too bad of an idea. So a message from Glenn and Linda, AK4HA and AK4GZ. There's Bob Brown. I'll actually log you in, Bob. They are taking a bus trip to New York City. There's Bob right there, fresh back from Myrtle Beach. Did you do any operating down there?
No.
Okay. They are taking a bus trip to New York City, and they're spending the night in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. So I believe you said they'd be back on Friday.
Sure.
Make a couple of notes here. Okay, usually the first thing that we do, are you in charge of getting the projector and extension cord?
No,
Okay.
but I know where it is.
Have you got the key to get it?
I'll do it if you got the key.
I got the key.
Alrighty. Because I think Brad does his programs first thing.
Yeah, we'll go back.
Okay, is to schedule the luncheon for October, which is always on a Thursday. And we will be at Denny's, since it's an even-numbered month. Probably the 15th or the 22nd would be. You have any idea about your,
It would be better for us on the 15th.
on the 15th?
And Glenn, and then we'll be
We'll-
going 22nd also.
Oh, okay, so they're turning around and going right back out again, okay.
We're going
We're
to
going
trip
with them.
together.
Oh, okay. Well, if we have it on 22nd, there won't be anybody here then. Okay. So that's Thursday, October the 15th. And it is the Denny's, which is right out here on Newtown Pike. And it starts at 11:30. Okay, and there's Mr. Brad. Let me start with you, Roger and Loretta. Anything to report, field work, now that things are cooling off a little bit?
Well, actually, yes, I couldn't stand it any longer. 2 days of sunshine, and we went out to the park today,
Oh, great.
and.
Which park?
Shillitoe.
Shillitoe?
And, just one of the more or less last minute type things.
I'd have gone with you, but I was doing the grandbaby thing today.
Yeah. Well, we just, actually, conditions wasn't real bad when we first went out there. Made just a couple of contacts on 5 watts. And I also wanted to check out my 7000 to see if it was still going to act up.
Okay.
About wanting to shut off. So I took it with me also. And made several contacts on it, and it acted just fine. So I've got a feeling I'm getting RF back into my radio for my antenna.
Okay.
And so far I've put chokes on it. I've got a balun on it. I don't know what else to do. Put more chokes on it. If anybody's got a suggestion, I'm open.
Okay. But you didn't observe the problem today out in the field.
Everything went real smooth today.
Okay.
Conditions was good up to about, probably about 1:30 or so, and then they started deteriorating
Okay.
some.
Yeah, go ahead, Greg.
Do you ground your radio?
Pardon?
Do you ground your radio?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That was my trick.
By the way, Brad, I did not turn the air conditioning on if you decide that you want to do that for the bars meeting. Okay, but good deal. Anything else planned? Now, like this trip that you're taking, is this something you're going to be doing some operating
This
or?
is with the church group.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
But,
Well, take your
we're
gear
also,
anyway.
Me and Glenn and Pete is going to try to activate a summit
Okay,
in the very near future. And it's at Pilot's Knob up toward Wolf County, whatever county that is up there.
okay,
It's next to that Clay City exit off of the Mountain Parkway, I know that.
So Powell County? Powell County?
Yeah.
It's in Powell County?
Mountain
Okay.
County, yeah. And, we're
that's not that far away then. I was thinking that was further away.
Yeah, it's not very far.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also another one up there that's called Bread Loaf Mountain, something
Okay.
up there. If we had time, we might even try two, but I doubt it. I'd say we're gonna be wore out the time we climb to the top of the first one.
Okay,
But that'd be an interesting thing, and it hasn't been activated by the soda team in
okay.
a couple of years.
Now, will you go to some website and let people know that you're going to be up there?
And we'll do that just in case there's people that wants to, they got chasers,
Yeah,
so there'll be people wanting to know, and then we'll also post it on our KY, QRP group also.
yeah, okay, okay. And so do you have to, I mean, can you drive right up to it, or are you gonna have to hike a while?
No,
Okay.
it's, you drive to the bottom of it, and then it's gonna be probably, just by looking at the map, I'm gonna say a regular person could probably hike it in an hour. It'd
Uh-huh.
probably take us 2 hours,
Mm-hmm, okay.
because we're just gonna take it slow and easy, and it's a nice trail up there.
Okay.
And well-marked trail and everything like that. It's not like we're just walking through the woods, so, we should be okay with it.
Okay.
When do you plan to do that?
Well, I can't remember what Pete's last name is.
Yeah, Crowell, K-R-A-G-H.
No, P-U-D, what is it?
His call?
Yeah.
K2 UPD.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
That's his call, not his name.
Yeah. What's his last name?
Crowell, K-R-A-G-H.
Okay, I couldn't remember what his. Okay, but, yeah, he's gonna go, he's on the kind
Works for me.
of, well, me and Glenn had talked about it a while back, and Glenn wanted to wait until, he got in a little bit better walking shape before he attempted it, and then Pete suggested it, so,
Mm-hmm.
we decided right now it's a good time to try it, and it's cooling off.
Mm-hmm, okay. So you're just gonna watch for weather and, well, it'd be when you all get back, right?
Well, Glenn's coming back Friday, we're gonna meet, Saturday and see what we can see if we can come up with a date. It'll probably be the next weekend after that.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, anything else along those lines? That's good stuff there.
Well, that's about it for field work. Glenn and I put a kit together.
Okay, tell us about that.
It's one of the Chinese rejects.
Oh, is it the frog sounds?
It's called a transistor checker,
Oh, okay.
but does it do so much more.
Oh, okay.
It does check the transistors, it'll check, give you the value of the resistors, give you value of capacitors, and I didn't know it, but it seems to have a frequency generator on it.
A generator on it? Okay.
Yeah, it's got it listed here, but there's not really a manual for it, so it's just gonna have to be a search and pick and search that thing to find out just exactly what all it does. But I went through and sorted a lot of my capacitors and got them in order.
Mm-hmm, okay.
Had something to check it with.
Mm-hmm. Now, does that have a display on it? I can't see from here. Okay.
It's got an LCD display on it,
Okay.
and tells you which pins, right here's where you put it, and it tells you what pins you're using, and what the value is, it gives it to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's for I can't remember, $10 or $12. I got one $10 or $12 worth of fun out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that when you're done.
Yeah.
And
Well, Brad spent $10 or $12 on Chinese stuff and probably got, what, 6 or 7 pieces?
Yeah, I did.
Arduinos and stuff like that?
yeah, I found that I put an on-off switch on it. Because it'll go off, but you have to cycle through the whole thing to get it to go off. So I put an on-off switch to break the circuit, if I just want to check one thing right after another.
Mm-hmm.
And it made it pretty easy. But not bad, and we put it together, worked the first time.
Okay, cool.
Didn't even have to go back and check anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that very often.
Yeah.
Most of the time I have to go back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, while we're on the subject of Chinese imports, Brad, do you want to tell us about your Arduino stuff that you got in and?
I'm just beginning to get started with stuff, but I bought 4 Arduinos from China.
Okay.
2 of them are called Unos and the other 2 are called Nanos. They're really really cheap. Little nanos are like $2.50 a piece. And the Unos were like $3.69. I've already got one of them up and running that uses me as a temperature gauge. And it gives me temperature and humidity in my house. So eventually I'll plan to use one of the little nanos outside, so I have a wireless connection so I can have temperature and humidity inside, temperature and humidity in the house. They're real cheap to play with. Little transmitters. Thank you. You get a pair of them for like $1.50. You get them from China and there's no shipping. So like you said, you can buy a whole lot of stuff for very little money and have a lot of fun messing with these things. And you can also use them for code practice. So they can be programmed to generate code, and all the programming that you need to do that's already out there on the internet. So you don't even have to be smart enough a computer. You just download the program and upload it into the Arduino and you're ready to go. So that's something to think about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I needed a Y splitter for 3.5 millimeter stereo plug and an extension for 3.5 millimeter stereo plug, and I got them on eBay out of China. I think one was like 91 cents free shipping and the other was 99 cents free shipping or something like that. And they really, I don't think it was more than about a week to get there. Now they'll tell you, oh, it could be, 25 to 35 days, and I suppose at times it can be, but I think I got them in about a week. So
If you're patient, you can get all that stuff. I've ordered lots of stuff from China. Very little money, and I've gotten it all. It's always turned out to be what I wanted. It's a good deal.
Greg, you're an active QRP, or have you been doing anything interesting lately to tell us about?
No, I haven't been able to act or to do anything really other than still kind of playing with my little bag of things.
Okay.
I bought a company and trying to get everything going with it, so I've been working on
Yeah,
30 hours.
that's a full-time job plus, but now do you operate a lot of QRP from home or out in the field or both? Or?
I kind of enjoy out in the field.
Okay.
I mean, I tinker there on my workbench there at the shop, and something I'm trying is a PSK31 adapter to go from my 817 to my iPad,
Okay.
and I'm tinkering with it.
Okay.
Get that working, bring it in.
Yeah, by all means. Okay, good deal. And again, thanks for making the trip tonight. That was a great meeting down at the Richmond Ham Fest. I don't go to a lot of Ham Fest. Dick, somebody's getting the projector for you. I don't go to a lot of Ham Fests, but I do go, of course, to Lexington, and I do go to Richmond unless the weather is completely intolerable. But I don't go like to Cave City or Bowling Green or Louisville. So anybody that does go to those Ham Fests, feel free to have a KY-QRP meeting. Check with the people in advance and ask them if you can get a meeting room, and just go ahead and have a meeting. I found both at our Ham Fest and at Richmond that that meeting was well attended, and a lot of people that are very active in QRP elsewhere in the state. They're too far away from Lexington to come to our meetings or come to our luncheons, stuff like that. And of course, a lot of them probably didn't know about the Yahoo group anyway. So trying to spread the word about that. And there's at the Lexington Ham Fest, there was some people there from Louisville talking about a major event that they do down there at least once a year, get together, and I mean, it's a bunch of people getting together and operating QRP at it's basically a city park, but it's kind of up on a hill. Okay, let's see. It's 7:20, and get some work to get Dick set up for his program at bars. Anybody else really with anything at all QRP related? Field work, new equipment, antennas, any interesting contacts that you've made recently, either from home or in the field? Yes, sir.
I'm putting together the final touches on two VHF antennas, they're more or less just portable.
Okay.
Quickies. One's a dipole, just basic dipole fed with coax, and it's just light, put on a PVC pipe. The other's a coaxial dipole vertical, and it came out of one of the handbook designs. It's also for VHF, it can be cut for anything. And if you'd like, I could bring them in the next meeting just to look them over. And see how they
Yeah, we love show and tell, so by all means do if you can. So, yep, that makes it nice, being able to show something off.
And there's the Hazard Ham Fest is at the end of this month.
Okay.
The 31st.
Okay. Yeah, now that's another one that I don't go to either. And so anybody that cares to, feel free to volunteer to conduct a KY-QRP meeting up there. And these handouts are good for introducing people that are not familiar with our group. And the stuff for these are in soft copy out on the Yahoo group. If you have any problems with that, let me know. Or if you don't have access to a photocopy machine, let me know, and I can arrange to get you some copies to take. I think I printed like 12 of these for Richmond, and I gave out every single one of them. Almost had to steal one from Pete for somebody else that came in. Okay, anybody else with anything at all QRP related? Anybody? Crowd is filled in nicely here. Okay, so thank you all for coming. Luncheon on the 15th. Watch for information about upcoming field events now that it's not 95 degrees anymore. And thanks again, everyone.